This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time, my personal vlog. Well, you guys hear me say that every week, don't you? Or every day. Every time I do a video, I tell you it's my personal vlog. It's personal, baby, and it's vlogish. Vlogish is a new thing. I think I'm going to invent a word, vlogish. Is that the mood I'm in right now? Wow, it's Monday, you know. You never know what to get on a Monday. It could be anything, but work, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like talking about work right now. You know, I used to talk about work all the time. Back when I had a job. Just kidding, still have a job. Let's talk about the weekend instead. How was your Father's Day? Oh, really? Oh, and you got to see, well, oh, that is awesome. Good for you. Oh, that warms my heart to hear that. Oh, my Father's Day? Well, as you know, my wife, Cindy, and I, she's the queen of everything. We put together what we call our COVID-19 Freedom Party. Yep, and we combined it with Father's Day, basically, and and other things, but Father's Day kind of took over, frankly. I was hoping to be for missed birthdays, missed Mother's Days, and everything else, but it was just Father's Day, which is cool, being a father and whatnot. But we invited, starting at the top, I suppose, we invited my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, and we invited my mother and father and their spouses. And we invited my sister and her husband, and my side of the family, I haven't done a whole lot of speaking to them or communicating with them for a while, I guess. Yeah, there were things at one point, whatever, not gonna judge it up, what's the past is the past, and whatever. But then it just got to a point where it was just awkward, frankly. It was just, well, it's been so long now. I mean, how do we re-engage? Now we have to have the talk. We have to talk about what all the problems were and all that. And so Cindy and I were sitting out there doing the old download one day on our front porch. And we both suddenly decided, you know what, whatever with that. Let's just get together and start over. Boom, start from today moving forward. So that's what we did. And, ooh, lots of police action over there. Oh, wrecked cars. Nuts. Oh, paramedics. Not good. Somebody is not feeling good right now. So everybody came over. And that included my 5 children and my 5 grandchildren. And let's see, how many? I think I had 4 of the 5 signifs over there. Either husbands or soon-to-bes, or wives or soon-to-bes, something. Missing one, that's okay, you know. I did pretty good, I think, overall. Got to hang out with them, but God, it was a lot of, it was really cool. You know, it sort of exhausted me, though. Because I thought I would be better at it in my head, but some of them, it was awkward seeing them and just like hugging them and going, hey, welcome to my home, I'm glad you came, and all that, right? But seeing them and then a little bit of PTSD kicking back in. And I knew this was not the time or place for that, and there will not be a time or place for that as far as I'm concerned. I had to just deal with it. So it was unfortunate that I felt the need to watch everything that I said to make sure that I wasn't, you know, communicating some angst of some form. And I also had to, like, talk to them about their lives. I mean, it can't all be about Steve. Now, we all know it's always all about Steve. Why do you think it makes so many videos about me? It's because it's all about me, baby. Even Cindy agrees. Not really. Cindy doesn't agree to that. My terriers agree. Ooh, cat fight. I gotta tell you that story. Has nothing to do with this. Blah, blah, blah. Parents. Oh yeah, PTSD. Asking them about them, what's going on in your life. And then I don't want to sound cruel, callous, or whatever, but I'm trying to genuinely be interested. Because as you guys know, and I struggle with this over on my church channel, the YouTube church channel, the Vibe Church YouTube channel. Anyway, I really only care about me and what's going on in my life, man. I am significant. I got shit happening. I do not have time to even think about you, frankly. Yeah, but that's not the person we want to be, is it? No, it's not. It doesn't work for us, baby. What we want to be is a person that cares about other people. I think that's, what would Jesus do? That. Boom, in a nutshell. So caring for them and what's going on in their lives, and then trying to reestablish a relationship there. So I managed to talk to my father and mother for a while, and then my dad by himself, my mother by herself, and my sister wasn't getting much attention, frankly, and she passed by me one time, and she looked, but then when I looked at her, her eyes darted away, and in that moment I realized, I haven't really spoken to her. I don't want her to think that there's still a thing there. There's still a thing. So I walked over to her and said, hey, are you gonna be around for a while? She goes, oh yeah, yes we are. I said, okay, let me go have a smoke. It's been a while. When I come back in, let's hang out. Let's get caught up. She's like, oh, okay, that's great. So we sat down and hung out for a while. Figured she's in the car business, and she's always been really good in the car business, by the way. She was in it before I was in it. And it's funny that she's had a lot of the same positions I had, so we can talk shop like that. But she's a lot like my dad in that she's like the salesperson. She could sell a death to a dead guy. She really could. She's that good. Anyway, hats off to you, sis. So all that was happening, but while I was talking to my wife, oh, Freudian, although I've had never mind. While I was talking to my sister, my youngest grandson, who I think I've seen once, and he's about a year and a half, somewhere in there. I don't know. Bennett, he comes up to me, and like I said, I've never held him before. I'm not certain I've spoken to him before. But he comes over to me, climbs up in the chair I'm sitting in, sits on my lap and goes plump with his head. Just leans on like this. Just snuggles up on me. About broke my little heart, honey. I put my arms around him. I'm like, hi, Bennett, how are you? Like that. He said, train. Yeah, he said train. I like that word from that kid. But he's not my favorite grandkid. Oh, well, none of them are my favorites, really. Except for Amy, maybe. And Amy is my oldest. See, Bennett is my oldest son's youngest son. And Amy is his, I think, tied for oldest daughter. I think the two daughters are about the same age. Anyway, Amy, she's a young lady, came in and watched my model railroad, watched the train going round and round and round. And she loved it, couldn't get enough of it. So while I was sitting there in that chair, she must have come in 10 times saying, will you help me build a model railroad? Can you show me how to do the backdrop, the backgrounds? Can you show me how to make all the little buildings? How do you make the little people? I buy the little people, honey. I'm not that good. And on, like 10 questions. And then she says, I said, well, building a model railroad actually kind of costs a lot of money. And she goes, oh, okay. Later on, she comes back. So how much money do you think you could give my dad so I could build a model railroad? I like your style, kid. I said, well, actually, I don't have the money to give your dad for it. Well, how much money do we need? I said, the little locomotives, they cost like $200. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah. But maybe if we go, don't use the computer ones like I do, maybe we can get you one for like $50. She goes, oh, that would be better, $50. Start saving, kid. So then I got to go tell my son, hey, I created a monster in your house. So we'll see how that pans out. But speaking of my train, as you guys know that watch my model railroad show, I built a model railroad so I can have a train just run and run and run. I can just watch it, just rail fan mount train. And I've been working on it for a year and a half, and it took some time. But that train, I started it at about roughly 1 o'clock and went in and turned it off at 6 o'clock. 5 hours running up and down between the two decks at scale speeds, 0 problems. I was so happy with my model railroad. Matter of fact, when I went in to shut it down, I said, I'm sure proud of you, baby. I did. I really said that. So there's that report. Things looking good on the familial front in that case. We're going to try and hang out with those people some more. That's good times. But one quick story that completely unrelated to anything that might be fun. I'll give you a little Philip the Cat update. As you may or may not know, Philip the Cat has been ejected from the kingdom for being a jerk. And, well, Saturday night, I was awoken by thirst. Excuse me. I needed a drink of water, and the cool stuff's downstairs in the fridge. So I was awoken by that, but then I heard like a cat fight happening. And my little boy dog's like, bah, bah. I'm telling the boy dog, Bentley, shut up. Go back to sleep. Stop barking. Whatever. So it's a cat fight outside. It couldn't involve my cat because she stays inside. But it's a good chance Philip the Cat's involved. So I opened the door to get the water, and I heard that cat fight was in my damn house. Whoa! So I go flying down the stairs. Now here's the deal, I'm barefoot on carpet running downstairs. If it weren't for the handrails, I may not be speaking to you today. My feet were slipping off that carpet like no tomorrow. Spun around into the kitchen. I'm like, get the hell out of my house. Yellow flash out the doggy door. I hope he doesn't come back. No offense, but he's picking a fight with my female cat, and we love her. So anyway, that's a whole lot of rambling about my life and what's going on with it. I hope you enjoyed that little time together, and we'll see if some new and exciting stuff can be invented between now and tomorrow on my way home from work. But until then, my name is Steve Brown, and that's all I've got for you.